Today, I really wanted to talk about the power of artificial intelligence. I spent the weekend diving into Midjourney, Visual Electric, and a lot of these really awesome and new AI platforms. I was really impressed with some of it, and I was also anxious. It made me feel overwhelmed because I wanted it to create these like perfect artificial images. Something that I think a lot of us are wondering, is AI going to replace these creative jobs? Is AI going to replace web designers, photographers, copywriters, artists? And after diving into it over the weekend and really getting into all the different programs and experimenting with everything, because honestly, I'm just trying to bring the most effective and innovative approach. At the moment, we still need somebody to operate the AI in order for it to be working, and it is complicated to operate. So, yes, we still need people who are in the tech world to do all of that. So even if AI had all of the capabilities that I was hoping it was going to have, then we would still need somebody to run those operations. Because again, these are still platforms that we have to understand how to use. My big thing was I wanted to see if I could use Midjourney to create this photo shoot that I had in my head and then put my face into the photos. No, you cannot. It took me like all day to get one subpar image that still wasn't really the one that I really wanted it to be. So, no, you cannot use Midjourney to replicate a photo shoot. So, one, if you're trying to use Midjourney to create a photo shoot, a well branded photo shoot, and you have this really great idea, honestly, it's just not going to work because Midjourney is more like an artistic platform. Like, I did find a way to finally get this like cool, filmy, grainy texture. And if I was using like models, I think it could give me a few good shots, but it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. And I think I could have gotten way more shots done and way more photos and way more content if I had honestly just done a photo shoot. And yes, I would have had to get dressed up and go outside, but it would have been more artistically fun and fulfilling. And no, it was not it. The hours I spent trying to get what I wanted to with Midjourney and other AI programs such as Visual Electric did not give me the content that I think I could have gotten if I had worked with a photographer and done the photo shoot myself. And that's also something I love doing. So it was not as artistically fulfilling. And it definitely, as far as hours are concerned, like if you're wanting to use it to save time and hours, the amount of time it takes to try to just create one solid image was not worth it. If you consider, hey, I'm just going to do a photo shoot and get like 15, 20 100, 400, however many images from this photo shoot and then edit those, that is way more sensible. You're going to get way more content. It's going to be way more realistic, which I think is the other issue with AI. It just didn't look real and it just made me irritated because was trying so hard to make it look like really real and I was able to put my face in the shots, but it wasn't it. And I'll show you guys my favorite shots that I was able to get, and they're not bad. They are good, but they just weren't what I wanted. And I think as far as efficiency and innovation goes, I think it's going to take another 2 to 10 years to really get these programs to do what we are wanting them to do, which is cool that it's going to get there eventually. But it's hard for me to see how it's going to be able to replicate the person exactly. I think maybe we'd have to scan our entire body and then somehow be able to teach the AI to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it'll happen eventually, but we're not there yet. So in the meantime, in 2024, yes, you still should definitely hire a photographer to do your work and edit your brand photos. You're definitely going to save time, money, stress, anxiety, all of the things in the long run. So that was first for photography. Now, okay, for web design, I have not found an AI platform that I can say successfully replaces web design. Even if you're using a really great template, again, you have to learn how to use the AI and you have to be able to edit the template. So if you don't know how to do those two things, you're going to have to hire a web designer to do it for you anyway. And if you're hiring me, I'm always trying to stay on top of the trends. I'm always trying to see what's the best options, what's the most innovative, what's the most effective, what's going to save me the most time. And as of now, no, I have not found an AI program that can recreate a website that I want and recreate all of the copy. I love using ChatGPT to help me with the copy, but I still have to go in and edit it a bunch of times in order for it to create the copy that I want. It's definitely saved me a boatload of time as far as creating copy. And then there's really cool things like Discord that you can use for video editing. So there's so many cool things out there. And I'm going to drop all of my favorite AI tools. But at the moment, I don't think there is anything that will replace a solid web designer. I just have not found something. And yes, I am a web designer, and I would love to find something that helps me do these things faster, but it just doesn't exist yet. Again, I think that these things will start existing within 2 to 10 years. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but it's not there yet. I'm definitely gonna be on top of it when it happens because, again, we are still gonna need humans to use these systems. I'm definitely gonna be somebody that's working those systems because, again, I wanna stay efficient, I wanna stay innovative, but no, I have not found an AI that can replace a human's work. It just doesn't exist yet. Okay, copywriting captions. Yeah, AI is super helpful and great with copywriting captions. The only issue is, again, it doesn't seem real. It seems generated from a computer, which is exactly what it is. So I think using ChatGPT is awesome. It has saved me so much time, but I would definitely make sure you have a really solid brand strategy, really solid idea of your brand voice and how you're going to be communicating to your audience in order to be using platforms like ChatGPT effectively, because at the moment, you're not going to be able to use ChatGPT and create really good captions and emails and blog posts, whatever it is, unless you, again, can add that human touch. That's why I love things like Discord, which is a video editing software where I can go in and I can film this entire video, pop it into Discord, and then they'll chop it up and edit it for me. I still, again, have to do the editing. I have to give it the commands, but it does save me a boatload of time. And then I can also say, okay, based on this entire audio that I just recorded, create a summary for my YouTube channel. So it's, again, saving me so much time, but I'm still the one going in and doing the work and giving it the prompts and helping it do the generation. So again, we still need the person, we still need the human, and you still need somebody to work the programs and the softwares. We have not gotten to a point yet where we can replace having a human being work on these programs. So far, we've gone over web design, brand photography, and copywriting. Art. Okay, painting. I also spent the weekend painting. I was working on a pet portrait. And yes, you could totally do a computer generated portrait, but again, you're not going to have the brush strokes. It's not going to be a real painting. You're going to print it out. It's going to be digital. I'm a big texture girl, so I really like texture. Like I'll paper mache newspaper onto the back of my paintings to give it this texture. I love the way the paint looks. And unless you create a robot, which maybe they exist, but that's not easily accessible to the world. It's going to be a lot easier to hire an artist than take a long time to create a robot to paint the art for you. But unless we have a robot who can create that texture and those paintings, it's not going to be a real painting. It's going to be a printed out picture of an AI artwork. So again, it's not the same thing. Yes, you can have AI generate a pet portrait for you. Yes, it's going to look great. But again, it's not going to have the texture. It's not going to be painted with paint. I guess that depends what you're looking for. If you just I just really want a cool pet portrait, fine, do that. That's great. If you're looking for, hey, I want a piece of artwork that's original that has texture to hang in my home and look luxury and then have it framed, no, AI is not going to be able to make that for you. You're going to print it out. It's going to be paper. You can frame it. It's going to look cool. But again, it depends what you're looking for. So yeah, I think with art, we can use AI to create some sorts of art. But as far as painting physical things in the real world, you're going to have to either hire somebody or create it yourself. There's not yet a way that is easily accessible and inexpensive to do that using artificial intelligence. So that's pretty much my thoughts on AI at the moment. Again, I think that it's really cool. I love using it for so many different things in my business. I love using it to help propel my own process. I think it's incredibly efficient and saves a lot of time. It allows me to take on more clients. So I am a big fan of AI, but there are definitely some drawbacks. It hasn't reached its fullest capabilities yet. I think it definitely will eventually. And I'm going to be on top of it and working on it when it happens. And then as far as needing to hire somebody out, yes, I think you definitely need to hire somebody out. I still want to hire somebody to do my copywriting, even though AI has been helping me with my copywriting. You cannot get the same quality. You cannot get the same emotion and that human touch that you get when you hire a copywriter. And that's not my specialty. As far as web design, yeah, I'm still going to be designing my own websites. I don't see AI replacing that anytime soon. Brand photography, no, I'm doing my own brand shoots. I spent an entire day trying to figure out how to get me some good brand photos. It did not deliver the way I was hoping it would. Yes, we're still going to the beach, dressing up and doing brand photo shoots and blasting some music. It's way more fun and it's way more efficient. You're going to get way more quality out of it. So that is my rundown on what I'm feeling and thinking about artificial intelligence in 2024 as of January. And I will keep you updated as things advance, as things change, because I am always researching, always staying on top of it. I am obsessed with it. And I always want to deliver the most innovative, effective, and efficient processes. Thanks so much for tuning in and stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you so much for allowing me to serve you today. If you got some juice from today's episode and you are just dying for some more of this awesome content, then hold on to your hats because I've got 2 amazing ways that we can keep this party going. First off, if you're ready to take charge of your financial destiny, learn skills that'll give you a bustin' bank account, and dive into a treasure trove of meditations, manifestation goodness, then welcome to the Peaceful Money Club. We're talking monthly meditations, a financial library that is basically a gold mine, and modules that'll transform you into your highest, most fabulous self. I even put in an entire module for you business owners all about branding and marketing in the online world. Now, this is complete with workbooks, guides, and exercises that'll have you living your dream life. Sound like the missing piece? Head over to www.byhannahj.com and click on coaching to get started and get all the dirty details. Now, for all you business baddies out there, if you're ready to level up with a brand and website that you are absolutely obsessed with, I got you. Picture a brand identity, aka your logo, fonts, and colors that is not only stunning, but completely embodies your long-term vision, complete with a fully automated website that turns dream clients into your paying customers. That is exactly what I have for you through my branding and web design services. Are you ready to catapult towards success? Then head on over to www.byhannahj.com and click on design services to get the magic started. And to all you lovely souls who took the time today to visit my channel and engage with this content, thank you so much. A huge virtual hug to you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because we're diving into the world of manifestation, meditation, mindset, business strategy, AI tools, and basically whatever is on my mind that week. It's a roller coaster of fun, knowledge, and always authenticity, sending you peace until we meet again.